All right, nobody's on here yet, but hey, guys, I am more than a little bit dragging. Whoops, hold on, I just lost my hairband. I worked last night, and then the kids had school this morning, and I had Omega all day, which resulted in, hey baby, which resulted in me not getting very much sleep. But here I am, and I'm going to wait and see if anyone else jumps on, and if not, I'm going back to bed till 9. Okay? Oh, we got some people there. Say hey if you're there. Hey Brenda. And I'm sorry if I can't see the comments too well. I'm super janky tonight. Just out here whiling in the front yard with my phone. So I'm doing the best I can. Okay, guys. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes and then I will try to catch everybody up. So, did anyone else have kids start school today? Anyone else's kids start school today? I know, hello. I know even our school, some of the kindergartners are going Tuesday, Thursday, Friday this week. Some are going Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So my kindergartner was on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. So, hello, Karen. Hello, Charlene. Sorry, it's just me. Well, Micah's in the comments, but okay, let me go ahead and restart since we have a couple people here now. Hello. Don't mind this. I worked third shift last night, and then it was the first day of school for the kids. So the middle boys were supposed to get on the bus at 6:45, but Kieran was having big first day of school jitters and having a rough morning. So he begged me to drive them this morning and then promised that he was going to ride the bus moving forward. So I said, well, I'll drive you to school, but you have to ride the bus home. Because I knew once he got there and remembered how much he loved school and all that he would be fine. So, sorry, David. I'm just trying to get started, okay? I'm really tired. So, Kingsley and Kenley are going to a different school. They're both the same distance. We're just like literally a fourth of a mile from like the line of them being in the other district. So Kingsley and Kenley are going to the one that I have to drive like literally 2 minutes down the road to meet their bus. And then Zion and Kieran's bus comes right here. So it works out that their bus is going to come first. I can get them out the door, and then Micah can ride. Hey, Kathleen, David, back to good. Micah's in the comments, and then I can help Kenley finish getting ready, do her hair and all the, girl stuff. Make sure she has everything she needs, and then just drive her and Kingsley down to catch their bus. So it did work out this morning, even though I ended up dropping the middle boys off. But they will be riding the bus tomorrow. Everyone will be riding the bus tomorrow. Poor Omega. I was taking pictures before they left. And Omega's like, yes, I get to go to mommy preschool. And I was like, well, you realize that means that like you're going to stay here with me. And he's like, no, I don't want to stay here. I was like, sorry, you're stuck with me. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Walter. Oh, yeah, babe. Let me give you a wrench real quick. Sorry, I didn't realize that you don't have one. Oops. Add as moderator. Managing moderator. I'm gonna give you a big old wrench. All right, there you go, babe. So, but Omega did. We went and got some breakfast together, and then I came home. Well, we came home and I attempted to like lay down. I wanted to lay down for just like an hour because I was like so tired. And I tried turning on like his favorite show, and I had him like I literally put the laptop beside my pillow, put him beside me, like my arm around him, and it lasted like maybe 30 minutes, and then he was done. He's like, "I'm done being in this bed. I'm done with you sleeping. Come on, Mom, let's go." I was like, "Okay, great, buddy." So we've been up all day, got some little bit of stuff done around the house. We Mikey the other day had dug up a couple stumps over like small stumps and like a what's it called? Locust tree, a small locust tree bush that was over by the chicken coop. He got those both dug up. So I pulled up all the pieces of stump and got the rake and got those smoothed back out. Took care of all the animals, which normally the kids do that, so I've got to get back in the swing. But I mean, it's good for me to do it because then I can like, I washed out everybody's bowls and made sure everybody was good. And so yeah, so it was good. It was definitely a slower day. Took Omega to the library for a little bit, made sure the kids had a nice healthy snack when they got home from school. So they had a great first day. Kenley was super, super excited. She was super excited about her class. She came home just beaming. She was super nervous. She always gets herself nervous when she doesn't know what to expect. But then when she does something, then she's like, "That was so awesome." And so she had a great day. They're going to get certified in flying drones this year, so she's excited about that. She said almost everyone in her class is playing volleyball, so she thinks she's going to play volleyball this year, so that'll be awesome. Hi, Venom. Hi, sweet boy. So one big update is while we're like getting fiber started to being installed and stuff, do I not have a good connection, Cuddly Texan? Am I good? Do I have good sound and everything, or no? No, the reason there's so many trolls is because I'm vertical, because it was just like being a pain with me trying to do it horizontal, and I just didn't have the brain power to fight with it, so I was like, I have plenty of moderators. They can just delete the trolls. Only thing is, I am really low on battery, so watch the chat. Micah, can you keep them entertained for like a minute and a half while I run and grab my battery box and my cord, because it's been a blur since the kids got home and I'm not properly prepared. So give me 1 minute. I'm literally going to run my chubby butt over here, grab my power box and my charging cord. Cat, hey, you keep everyone occupied, okay? You talk to everyone. You stay right here. Okay? Keep them entertained. I will be right back. Can you hear me coming? Can you hear my heavy feet pounding on the ground? Okay. Hold on. I'm going to have to adjust my angle here. Get you plugged in. Whoo! I'm out of breath. Hey, Ivy family. Okay. Whoo! Let me make sure that's plugged in. Make sure this is turned on. Make sure it's charging. Woo! My hair is all crazy. Hold on. Okay, we're charging. I'm good. Micah, you weren't entertaining. Boo. Hi, Venom. I got Venom over here, excited to get some extra attention. All right, let me catch up on the comment quick. Just a second, guys. Sorry. Micah said I'm getting a lot of gray hairs. What do you guys think? I think yes. But you know what? I'll just say that they're just a sign of wisdom and not Micah stressing me out. All right, let's see. Hello, Karen. Mr. and Mrs. Walters. Back to good. Charlene. David, Kathleen. Barbara. Rodney, Heavy Duty Life. Hey, Joe, how are you? Oh, yes, I have my White Rock shirt. And it's funny, I wore it to work one night, and somebody was like, oh, is that the White Rock amusement park? And I was like, well, I mean, they're pretty fun, but no, these are my friends' YouTube channel. And they were like, oh, okay, never mind. I was like, yeah. Yeah, anybody can go live. Hey, Joe Jacobson, Cuddly Texan, Sandy. Let's see. Old Man King Homestead, Brandon. Hey, Steve. All right. And it feels so good outside right now. It rained yesterday, and hey, J and B. Okay, Charlene. I think I pretty much. How do I put comments in subscribers only mode? Hey, Ivy family. Did she run out of there? I'm sure she did. Okay. Yep. All right. So I'm just going to kind of skip through all that, and I need more sleep. Yep, I do. So, yes, he is. Gray hairs are somewhat from the kids, but some of them are probably from Micah too. But, okay, let's see. You gave me most of them, Micah. Let's be honest. All right, gray hair is a sign of David. Gray hair is a sign of wisdom. Yes, there was lots of rain yesterday, which was nice because we really needed the rain. Granted, I was a little disappointed because I had some stuff that I wanted to get done outside, but at the same time, we really kind of needed a down day before school started because I had these great plans to get the kids to bed early and up early, like a week or two before school started, to like get back into the swing of it. And that didn't happen because I went on third shift, and Kenley was like, hey, can we just stay up late and then the boys might get up later? And I'm like, sure. So let's just say this morning having to get up at 6 for them was like, wowzers. By 5:30, my 3 youngest were all like slobbery, crying, tired level. So all of the kids except for Kingsley were asleep by 6 under duress, but it was like, here, Kieran and Zion, I'll snuggle you for a minute. 2 minutes later, passed out. Omega's in his bed, already passed out, like as soon as he got horizontal. Kenley's like, well, I'm going to lay my stuff out for tomorrow, and then I'm just going to lay down and probably not going to go to sleep. But night before last, she spent the night with Nick. They stayed up the entire night, so I was like, bet you're going to go to sleep. She did. Karen, yes, tell us about the fiber. So, I'm waiting for Wave to get back to me about getting things started with fiber. But while we're waiting, our good friend Jeff from Bobblehead Homestead, he got his fiber. And so he already had paid for his Starlink. And he has like 2 more weeks on his subscription. And he was like, hey, let's see if, you want to just use it until my subscription is up. And so we have it out here. And it actually seems to be working way better here than it did at his house, because my kids can be streaming on like 4 different devices. No issues. Like my live right now is over his fiber and I have had no issues whatsoever. So it's definitely in a much more open space here than it was at Jeff's. And I don't know if just something about where it is sitting, I don't know, is maybe hitting the satellites better, but it's been working really great. He said we can use it until we get our fiber, which I don't have an ETA on that yet. So I told him, hey, if it's more than 2 weeks, let me figure out if I can pay you for the next month, because it is like $140 a month for Starlight, but to me, it's going to be worth it because Omega's, I would like him to be able to watch his show for maybe an hour in the afternoon. And I like the kids, just after a full day of school, I usually let them have 30 minutes or so of screens. And then it's nice for me to be able to do some YouTube stuff and everything. So I'm very, very thankful to have the Starlink, and I definitely will be using it until we get fiber, because that has been like a big help. All right. We're subscribers only chatting. So if you're trying to chat and you've been here and you're not a subscriber, just hit that subscribe button and then you'll be able to chat. Steve, thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, Anson, we learned something new today. Didn't know you could do that, huh? All right. Shiloh Acres. Yeah, so, oh yeah, Ivy family, they went to sleep around 7 a.m. Yep, that was a lot of sleep. And then they got up at 9. So let's see. So, yes, Starlink is going great. Let's see. Yes, I'm so glad that we have it. Yeah, we got to keep the kids busy when work needs to be done. That is very true. Let's see. Right. Okay, so it tells you if they try to. Awesome. I don't think the trolls are going to want to go through all that trouble. So, and if they do, we can still delete stuff if we need to. But yeah, so this week, Jeff came over and helped us get the Starlink set up. I've been on 3rd shift this week. The kids have been great. They've been really patient. They let me sleep last week. So today was an adjustment of having to function and get things done when I go home and get everyone to school and take care of Omega all day and whatnot. Oh, Steve, you're not coming? You're selling your acre that Junk to Gems had? Well, or you're going somewhere else. Let us know. But, thanks, David. Oh, you have 14 acres. Okay, perfect. But yeah, so, what was I going to say? Oh, so was it last weekend that Gary came and hung our ceiling fan that Karen helped us get? And he gave us like an LED light to use that could screw into another like light that was already wired that had a switch to it. And then we put a switch to the ceiling fan, and it also has a pull string if we want to turn the light off. So, yeah, I know, Anson. I was just like beyond tired, and I did not want to deal with, my phone was being annoying, and I just didn't have the energy to, I just didn't have the energy to deal with it. So anyway, so we got a ceiling fan up. I am going to be getting some more outlets for the house, and I'm getting some outlets that my personal thing I'm very excited about is I'm getting some outlets that have little USB plugs in them, because I don't like looking for a block when I need to charge something. What's the point of having a cord if you can't charge it without a block? And kids like to lose things and borrow things that aren't theirs. And so I'm going to probably get like 4 of the ones that have the USB in them, put a couple in the bedroom, couple in the kitchen. And then, yes, Anson, USB outlets are a must. Like at this day and age, I've gotten spoiled with my bank that we used for everything, and we would just charge everything in this before we had power. So now, honestly, I have been still using my power bank even though we have power, because it has all the USB ports, and it even has like some C ports, and you know, it has outlets and stuff so I can charge the computer. So I've honestly still been using this as my charging station, but it's taking up a good bit of real estate on my nightstand, so I would like for it to be gone. So yeah, I will be excited to get some USB outlets put in. That's going to be super helpful. The next things that I've been working on is Michael from our mountain home came and made me a pad at the end of the house for our shower / bathroom area. So I'm starting to work on that. I'm kind of starting to work on it this week, but I'm not going to really show anything until everything's done, because it's going to kind of be a process. We have our water right now is still like 200-foot hoses going to the house, and we're just using the hose for everything. So the next thing that we're like budgeting for is getting PEX, getting the PEX into the house, getting a sink installed inside, getting a sink installed outside, and then getting a shower and everything set up. So that will hopefully, I'm hoping that can be done in like the next week or 2. Not gone, babe? What are you talking about? Are you talking about the power box? Yeah, no, it will never be gone. We will always have our backups. We will always have our backups ready. The generator is still out and ready to use if needed. And the, you know, yeah, we'll have the power box charged and ready if we need it. But I just don't want it to have like a permanent front and center fixture in the bedroom that has limited space. So, but yeah, I am working on getting a little bit of help weed eating my water line, because I'm going to show you guys what it looks like right now. It looks pretty rough. I'm sitting on the trailer, which is near the easement. The house is that way. And in front of me is the water line. And it kind of looks like a jungle. All this like really tall stuff right here. Yeah, that's my water line. All that right there. So, if I can either find the machete, babe, where'd you put the machete? I need it. Do you have it in your backpack, or is it with the tools? Because I heard that it'll be a lot easier to chop this with the machete than to try to use the weed eater, because some of those oddly colored things are kind of thick stems. So, a new stream. Anson, I will not stop y'all. Y'all need to come get that kitten anyways. It's waiting for Nick. So you just let me know. I'll make dinner. Y'all come over. As long as you take at least one of my kids back with you, I am good. Let's do it. Ooh, David, that sounds awesome. Yeah, this is just, I don't think I could use a walk behind trimmer with this, because it's so tall. But well, look, Anson, you take one of mine and I'll take Nick, and it's kind of like an even trade. In fact, just probably like would even be a quieter trade for you. So just saying. Yeah, Michael, I could probably see if Michael has time to do it or borrow his machete. I'm not super handy with it, but our neighbor on the corner, the guy that owns the Mexican restaurant, he has cleared so much stuff like all around all of his trees and everything with the machete by hand out there by himself, and he has gotten so much done, and I really am like trying to take notes from him because his stuff looks so good, and he has not used any big machinery. Like one of our neighbors bush hogged it for him once, and you know, he has a mower, but all the clearing around his trees and stuff he has done by hand, and it looks really good. Oh, really, Anson? All right, so yeah, y'all let me know. Let me know what works for you. You know my schedule. And I'm really trying not to work Friday night. I shouldn't have to work too much overtime. For the most part, it's if I want to work, since my line is not the one that usually has it. But because I'm an operator now, they can kind of make me work if there's not enough operators. So that'll kind of jack up my weekends because I'll just be exhausted the whole weekend. But it's all good. Yeah, I can tell, babe, that he has a lot of land management experience because he like knocked that stuff out and he did a great job with it. Well, if you need to use my tractor, Anson, it's sitting here empty right now. I'm sure the tractor will fit on it or whatever you need to bring, unless it's your tractor tires that are not good. But yeah, so I'm trying to work on, I want to get the water line cleared so that as soon as we run that PEX, it can be filled back in and my front yard won't look as much like a jungle. Yeah. So, hey Dorian. Yeah, so that's what we're hopefully in the near future going to be working on. I scheduled a couple of the puppies to get fixed in a couple months because I'm not trying to deal with like surprise litters or my dog surprises somebody else with the litter. So got that scheduled for 3 of the puppies. Let's see, what else are we doing? They still haven't picked up the shed. And I really don't think they can until the water line is closed up because there's just really not enough room. Good night, Peter. So that's probably just going to end up sitting there until we get the water done, which it's whatever. It's empty. It's ready whenever they can get to it. Not too worried about it. Let's see. What else? Babe, you got anything? Hey, Jenny. I'm trying to think. I'm sorry. Now my brain fog is setting in. My cats are determined to try to sleep in my truck. Milkshake! I will zap you with this hairband. There he goes. And that thing, I just washed him 2 days ago because he was covered with fleas. And I wondered why. After I drove to work, I had flea bites all over me, all over my backside. And I'm like, where did I get these from? And then the next day, Sunday, when it rained, I come out and I see the 2 cats sitting in my truck because I have janky windows and I pretty much always have them down. And they just decided that my truck was more cozy than anywhere else. So now I'm trying to keep my truck windows closed, but had them open when I was going to get the kids from school. And I did not close the back one. And there he goes. Right back into my truck seat. So I'm gonna have to go yank his little fluffy butt out of there as soon as I get done with this. Baby, did you fall asleep? I do not see any words from you on the screen. I have not seen a message from you in a couple minutes. Are you there? Yes. They do. The funny story, I don't know if I told you guys or not, but one of my cats, Milkshake, the white one, he rode in my engine bed all the way to work one night, which is like a 15-minute ride. And he did not die. He got burnt on the top of his head, but it healed, and then he was just fine. So I try to make sure there's nothing inside my engine bed before I started. The other kittens are doing great. We're going to be homing one of them with Nick over at Ivy Family. So Kingsley's gonna give up his. We still have 4, so that is plenty of kittens. Yes, Kelly Texan. That is Micah's pet name. Don't tell anyone. But yes, the kids had such a great first day of school. Kenley just came back beaming. She had so much fun. She's excited to potentially, I say potentially because she is an Aries, so she changes what she wants to do about every week. But right now, she thinks that she wants to play volleyball because most of the kids in her class play volleyball. So I hope she does. I think it'll be good for her. I told the kids that they all are going to be in a sport this fall because even though, honestly, I don't want to deal with all the practices and games and all that stuff, them not being in wrestling like they have been for the last couple of years is kind of starting to affect them with not having all that conditioning and on pushing themselves. So even if it won't be the extent of the wrestling conditioning like they were getting, they need to get something, especially Kingsley. It really helps him with his overall attitude to be in something that's going to push him physically like that. So I'm excited to see what options that Kingsley might have, but we were told by the basketball coach at open house that they're really hoping to have wrestling maybe next year, which it will only be for 7th grade and up, but still, I mean, Kenley can be in it, and then the boys, as soon as they get up there, you know, they can be in it too. So we are super excited about that. Micah is a ham. No, Micah does not do pork. Anson, that's true. You don't need to know how much hair Micah has on his backside. Steve, I do need to hatch some guinea eggs, but at this point, I'm pretty sure I'm down to like 2 guineas from 16. I don't know if it's because I put my coop too close to the road, and so rather than come down our 10 acres, they just go towards the road. One I have seen hit by a car in the middle of the road, and the other ones, instead of wandering this way onto our property, they're wandering this way. So I know a couple of them didn't make it, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think we only have 2. Like, I'm looking at the coop, and I see 2 of them in a tree above the coop. And those are the only 2 that I have seen for, like, the past week. So, yeah. Yeah, Barbara, I had, babe, didn't you come and pick up Milkshake that day at work when he rode with me? I was shift still, and I think you still hadn't started at Brodix yet or something. I feel like you came and got him and brought him home. I don't remember. I know he stayed in my truck for like an hour or so while I was at work, and then someone came and got him and took him home. Yurka's Charlotte Acres, you don't go back till the 26th. No, I'm ready for I was ready for school to start back. Do they have a golf program there? I don't know. My kids aren't playing golf. They're playing something where they're going to be out there doing freaking push-ups and running laps and doing all that kind of stuff. In New York, kids go back September 9th. Oof. Okay, dinner time. What do you have for dinner, Anson? I want to know. We had deconstructed cabbage rolls. I think that's what you call it. I had cabbage that I had cooked and canned in my stock of food. So I took some turkey sausage and some turkey, and I cooked it, and I got some marinara sauce and put all that together, and that was banging. I have this weird thing about eating foods that are like kind of all chopped up and mixed together. So I fed all the kids, and I was just not going to eat because I didn't want to eat something different or make it obvious that I wasn't eating. because to me it didn't look good. Like, it smelled good and I knew it tasted good, but I wasn't gonna eat any of it. But then I laid down with the kids for like 45 minutes before the live and definitely passed out. And I woke up and I was super hungry, so I was like, I'm just gonna try. And oh my goodness, it was so good. I'm definitely taking a serving of it to work tonight. But yeah, at first look, it's one of those things I never like have a desire to make it, but then once I make it, I'm like, oh, okay, that was really good. Yeah. Micah does like all those things, but he just prefers to not do the pork. I had to go for 4 days, have a 4-day weekend. Yeah. So do we have a loft? No, we do not. I did really want a loft originally, but it just didn't end up in the cards. Because I added a back door and some extra windows, it did make the price, like the monthly price, go up. And to also have a loft would have put it in a price range that I wasn't comfortable committing to. So I would rather have had the extra back door and the extra windows than a loft. So yeah, we don't have a loft, but we have 2 sets of bunk beds, and then Kenley has her bed, and we have we have plenty of room. It would be nice for storage, but we will be eventually either building. I would like to build a shed, and I will make sure to use the level and follow directions for this one. But I would like to build a shed. And I do have a piece of furniture that I'm going to start working on for inside. Nothing fancy, but I'm excited for the possibilities, and I will keep you posted as I get it done because I'm pretty excited about it. Well, see, we can't really put a loft in because of the roof. If you see, I'll show you. So this shed that's going back here, that has the roof. That shed has 2 lofts in it. But our A-frame roof, you really can't. What's going on? Okay, can you guys hear me now? It seems like I lost connection for a minute. I don't know what you're talking about, babe. But okay. So yeah, we put our insulation on like the sloped part of the ceiling and not like straight across the rafters, because we do want to be able to put some storage up in the rafters. You know, it will be more limited than a loft, but we are hoping to put storage up there. So that'll be good. But I was gonna say something else, but it just flew out of my head. So yeah. I'm supposed to be being quiet about something. Okay, Brooke, go ahead and message me. Hamburger, rice, and carrots, which are the best. Yeah. And then we had some leftover. Kimberly made like some of that like orzo pasta that kind of looks like rice. Normally I would make rice with cabbage rolls, but one, I really didn't feel like making something else, and I wanted to use that up, and so it went together great. The kids gobbled it up. But oh, a room divider. Yeah, well, eventually in the near future, hopefully we're planning to put up some walls for like bedroom and all that kind of stuff. So that is in the plans. All right, see you, cuddly Texan. But yeah. Oh, so this week or next week, we will hopefully be ordering a large batch of meat chicks, so that once it starts to cool off, they will be ready to process, and we can have those ready for the next year. So I will be working on getting some stuff ready in the coop and planning out where I'm going to keep them in the stages of growth. I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do. So I'll keep you guys posted on how that's going. I have a subscriber that is able to get them in the mail with no problem. I've tried to get chicks shipped here twice, and just the way that the mail runs, it goes 2 hours away to 2 hours away to here, and like a separate day for each stop, and they're all, they're all dead by the time they get here. So one of our subscribers doesn't live too far away, and she is able to get goes the neighbor. She is able to get chips, no problem. So we're going to get it ordered together, and yeah. So, but I do need to get some more laying hens. I do need to get a rooster because something happened. I still have the 5 original hens that I started with, but that is it. That's it. 2 guineas and my 5 hens. I'm a little upset. But if you're on our Facebook, you can see everybody's back to school pictures, and 3 of the boys got haircuts. They look so sharp. I love it. Zion wants to keep growing his all out, so he didn't get a haircut, but the other 3 did. Yes, Brenda, I do need a nap. As soon as I jump off here, I will be getting in bed, and then I will have my alarm set for 9. I will roll out of bed, throw on my work clothes, and go to work. So, Jenny, your hair is naturally curly like mine and very long. I'm going to dye it and cut it. See, I've only ever dyed my hair once, many moons ago, kind of, I think when Micah and I first got together. So what, like 8 years ago? I did like a balayage blonde, but all of this color is either gray hair or just like highlights from the sun. So people used to always like argue with me that I had highlights, and I was like, no, I promise you my hair just gets blonde in the summer. I don't do it on purpose. Awesome, awesome, awesome. David, you're letting your hen go broody. That's awesome. I wish that I had... Okay, so I don't know how to pronounce your channel. Something pharmacy. I'm sorry, I'm not the great at phonics. But are you the one? You're the ones that I've been emailing, right? And you said you have roosters and other stuff. So yes, hopefully when I get the chicks from you, I can get a rooster or 2, because that would be awesome. I would really love to get a big old loud goose, because those are great for scaring away the predators and the birds and everything. But I haven't found one yet. One of my neighbors has 2 now, but I haven't found any that are, close enough and easy enough for me to just go pick up. So, but I know I already have talked to them. They're the ones that are going to be, I'm ordering the chicks with. So I will get some from there. No, my Facebook is my name, Elizabeth with an S, Brown. And I guess, I don't know, I think I might have added 1 subscriber or 2, or maybe someone from another channel. And now I have like 20 requests a day from subscribers. So at this point, it's just a public Facebook page. I don't post on it a lot, but I will sometimes do like pictures of the kids and stuff. So it's ELISABETH Brown. Yeah, our mountain home does have visiting roosters, but they do belong to their neighbors. So, yeah. What, babe? You liked it, or you said you did. Were you lying to me? You didn't like my hair? You've never liked my hair, but it's okay. I don't know how to link my Facebook page. If you want to add me on Facebook, I guess just shoot me an email and I'll send you my Facebook info. I'm sorry, I'm lagging right now. My brain is trying to keep up, but the rest of me is like, why are you awake right now? So, yeah. Mike, I want to check with Country Road Cure. They've been letting the chickens breed. Yeah, I know Country Road Cure said that they had some roosters for us, and then it just kind of never panned out. They're always busy, and it's fine. I'm going to get some from... Your name's Jenny, right? I'm sorry. I'm literally the worst with names. So if your name is Jenny, tell me yes. And I will feel very proud of myself that I'm remembering that. I'm sorry. I barely remember my kids' names. I have to rattle through the list of them almost every time I call one of them, so I apologize. Micah's the one that's better with the names. Steve, you have hair like Micah. None. Nice. Cheetah Pharmacy. Okay, that probably is right. Yes, Michelle, the kids had an amazing first day of school. Kieran was super leery. He's like my really cautious one. He's 5. And so he cried that he didn't want to ride the bus, like big old ugly tears, and I couldn't make him ride it. So, but I knew once he got there and got to school and went through the whole deal of the first day that he would be fine. And he got home and he was like, yeah, Mom, you're right. It was great. Okay, can I have a screen? So I'm like, okay, glad you had a good day, buddy. So, and they rode the bus back with no issues. Same bus driver that Kingsley and Zion had last year. So it was great. David, you know you're old when you accidentally hit that caps lock like that. Okay, just saying, you're showing your age. All right, Jenny, go ahead. Wanda, hey, Lori. I don't know if I said hey. Oh, Lee. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know where I got Penny from. All right, Lee. And I did email you, I think yesterday, but if you would email me and remind me again the name of the hatchery so I can look up and make sure I have my budget right for how many I want to get. So let me know and I will email you back. Steve, I know your name is not Jenny. You're Steve. Let's see. Yeah, Micah, you just have hair that people can't see, okay? You don't have to bring it up. J&B, are you trying to get rid of me? Are you feeling sorry for my tired self over here? Oh, thank you, Kathleen, for sharing that for me. Hey, Rachel. All right, Brooke, I will get back to you as soon as I can. Or message me. Please know that I do love you to death, but sometimes I have this thing where, like, I mentally responded to you, but I didn't actually, like, send. And then a couple of days later, I'll go back and I'll be like, oh, snap. I didn't respond to this. So please, please, please do not be offended if I do not respond right away. Clearly, as you can see, I do not have it together right now. I'm probably going to call you the wrong name. And, you know, now I'm dealing with like school papers every day and making sure my kids actually are like wearing clothes that match and aren't stained and torn every morning and all the things. So while yes, I kind of have some time during the day while the kids aren't at school, I'm also should be sleeping and I have Omega. So I just have a great feeling that after this week, it's all just going to pull together and it'll be way better. But I'm also a realist. So not going to promise any kind of lightning speed reactions. Karen, I got your last text. I mentally responded to the whole thing. It never came out on the keyboard. I love you. I'm sorry. I will text you back either on break or when I get off tomorrow. I'll have Kieran tomorrow as well because he just has school Monday, Wednesday, Friday this week. And he was so upset when he got home because I said, well, I'm glad you had a great day, buddy. Just don't forget you don't have school tomorrow. And he's like, why? But I decided I want to go tomorrow. I had a great day. And I was like, I know, but they're trying to break up the kindergarten and preschool's first week so it's not so overwhelming. And he's like, well, I'm fine. I'm like, yeah, you are now, but you wore a basket case this morning. So no. So he'll be excited next week to be a full week. And I do have Omega on the waiting list. If you guys pray for me because the school that Kenley and Kingsley go to, the reason I did not sign Omega up for Booneville is because you have to physically walk him to the door every day, sign him in, and then walk to the door, pick him up, sign him out every day. And that was so time consuming with Kieran last year before he was in daycare that I just really did not have the heart to deal with that again. But I found out that preschoolers at Magazine, if they have an older sibling that rides the bus, they can ride the bus to school and I don't have to sign them in or out or anything. And they would just leave with the big kids and come back with the big kids. So he is on the waiting list I will be calling them every week, check on that list. But I could use a little support and rally of my people to help make that happen, because he really wants to go. And my heart kind of hurt this morning. He was very upset that he was not going to school. But I did enjoy my day with him. He and I have not really had any one-on-one time, like really ever. And the child's about to be 4. So we had a great day together, and I am looking forward to having some time with just the 2 of us. But I would also be super excited if in a few weeks that, he could get to go and have that experience with the other kids. So, again, I am tougher than I look. I just show everything in my face. So I'm going to push through and I'm going to be fine. I might look like crap, but I'm going to be there. Okay. Hello, Joe. Omega actually takes great naps when I don't need him to take a nap. But the more I need him to take a nap, the less likely that he is actually going to take a nap. Hey, Gladys, got your text. I don't think I work this weekend. They haven't said anything about overtime yet, so Thursday night should be my last night of work for this week. Fingers crossed. But I'll text you back in case you're not watching. Yeah, and Omega definitely has a mind of his own. So, yeah. But I love him to death. And he told me about 20 times today that he loves me with his whole heart. And he just wants to take his heart, put it in my belly, and I'm the best mommy in the world. So, that just doesn't melt your heart. Between that and those little hazel eyes and little curls everywhere, I just can't. My heart. Let's see. I had to send my son in and out of pre-K. Oh my goodness. Car line is 1 hour wait. Yeah, that's why I don't have the patience for the car line, okay? When I did car line, you best believe I was the mom that was literally the last one in line every day. I was screeching there 5 to 8 minutes after car line was supposed to start, because I'm not trying to sit there and wait. Because you're going to get to that door at about the same time, whether you got there an hour early or whether you got there after the line was moving. Okay? That was me. Almost the end of the line every day. I was never late. I never got there after the whole line had gone. I was always there before they got to the gate. But I was at the back for sure. Am I still buffering right now? Well, the thing is, Steve, he loves to do chores. He loves to help. He loves to do whatever needs to be done. So that's not even, that's a good time for him. Like tonight, he was literally like snot raining down his face, crying, like just beyond tired. Because he got up at 6 with the other kids, thinking he was going to school. And he's sitting there. He didn't want to eat his dinner, but I know it's because he was so tired. So I was like, all right, Omega, come on. We're going to go to pull up. You're going to go to bed. I'm busy eating my dinner. And I'm like, all right, well, I mean, eat your dinner then. And then a bite in, and he forgot what he was doing, and he's crying again. And I'm like, all right, come on. We're just going to go to bed because you are past that point. So he laid down and had a fit for like 2 minutes and then out. Gone. Charlotte Wakers, I'm always the last one on the pickup line. Yes, kindred spirits. Kindergarten is all day. Yep. They get on the bus at 6:50 and they get back at like 3:50. So, and yes, Omega is awesome. Yes, Omega is mini Micah for sure, with hazel eyes and hair. Am I still buffering or no? I am not looking forward to the teenage years either. Oh my goodness. Yes, we have some heartbreakers on our hands, and I'm gonna try to embrace it, but I'm trying to enjoy them being little while I can. No, I'm not buffering. Babe, you know I have, like Kingsley says, I'm a good forgetter, so I already forgot what question I asked, and you said no. So, Shiloh Acres, I slept from 10 to 10:35 this morning, and then I slept from 6 to 6:45 tonight before I got up to do my live. So, yeah. But honestly, that's kind of how I rolled when I was on third shift before. I really didn't sleep much during the week, like much at all. And I would just sleep like 12 and 14 hours at night on my 2 nights off. And somehow I did that. I know I probably can't do that for too much longer because I'm getting old. But for now, I do what I gotta do. My son is so stubborn now at 6. Yeah, I feel that. My 6-year-old, oh, wow. Yeah, babe, Zion. So I wasn't originally going to make Zion lay down with Kieran and Omega because Omega went to bed at 5:30, okay? Omega went to bed at 5:30, and then Kieran was blubbering and crying because I took away screens at like 4:30, and he was still crying about the screen, so I was like, bet you're going to bed too. And then when I gestured to him, Zion thought I was talking to him too. And the waterworks started with Zion. He's like, I'm a middle kid. I have to go to bed now. I said, well, I wasn't going to make you go to bed, but yep, now you're going to bed. He was not having it, but I let Kieran and Zion crawl in my bed for 5 minutes and they were passed out. So it's a good thing I'm not trying to lay down when I get home because my bed is full. But they're asleep, so. I don't know. Kenley, she is beautiful and she is sweet and she's a great friend, but she has a pretty good head on her shoulders. And I think as long as we keep those communication lines open and, just keep things going how they are going, I'm not super worried about her, but everybody has their own free will. So who knows what'll happen. Yeah, for real. Actually, Kieran's in a top bunk, but it's like one of those cot bunks. So it's not too high, but I did go move to the couch for my 45-minute nap before the live. And that thing, let me tell you, was not comfortable at all. It was horrible. I probably would have felt more comfortable on the floor. So yeah, exhaustion did set in, and when my boys are overly tired, oh my goodness, here comes the waterworks and the clinging and the crying and the blubbering, and when we get to that point, I ain't doing it. Bed, goodbye. I'll see your little sweet face in the morning. Hopefully it'll be a little sweeter when you wake up. Okay? So, yeah, it's bedtime once all that starts. But I mean, like I said, I was not consistent like I was hoping to be of getting them to bed earlier and up earlier before school started. But also me being on third shift, it was very helpful for them to sleep in. So I knew that this was going to be a rough week of adjustment. So, it's not as bad as it could have been. Nobody was crying when they got off the bus. So there's that. So everyone is in bed asleep right now, which means I get to go sleep for like an hour before I go to work. So I'm not doing too bad. Yeah, your son passed out on the way home. That's how when I would drive the kids to and from school, Kieran did definitely fall asleep on the 10-minute ride home. So that's why I'm kind of glad they're on the bus, because all the other kids keep him awake. They don't want to fall asleep on the bus, So, yeah. But they did really good. I'm really proud of them. And, yeah. So, thanks for hanging in here with just little old sleepy me and the kittens who I need to go kick out of my truck. Shut my freaking windows. But if you have any questions, feel free to email me. My email is in the description. Kathleen posted my Facebook if somebody wants to add me on there. Oh, hey, Steve, I see you sent me a friend request. Confirm. And I will try to add you. Here I am. Okay. But yeah, so feel free to reach out to me. Like I said, be patient with my response time. I got a lot going on, but I do love you all. Thank you so much for being here and keeping up with us and asking questions and supporting us and just everything. It's amazing. It is very much appreciated. We love you all. And I will be posting a video of a couple of things that we got done in the last few days. Hopefully maybe Tuesday. That's tomorrow, right? I don't know. I think it's tomorrow. It's Monday, right? Yes, it's Monday. Okay, Tuesday or Wednesday. All right. Love everybody. See you later. Bye. I can figure out how to turn this thing off.